Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how I dyed these hair extensions and also how I curled them and put them in my hair, and like it's a super extensive tutorial. I got sent these hair extensions by VP Fashion and I accepted the collaboration with them because I've seen a lot of other YouTubers who have used these extensions and love them. I've never dyed hair extensions before in my life. This is my first time. I mean, I've dyed my own hair. I've never done like any ombre type things. I've never dip dyed. Like, it's all my first time, so I hope you're going to be nice to me in the comments section. If you guys are wanting some of these extensions, there is a link in the description. If you use my code, which is Luna01, you will get a discount on any extensions that you want. So there's that before I start. But anyway, if you want to know how I dyed these and curled these and did all the things to these, then just keep watching. Luna shows you how to do it. So this is what the packaging looks like. Just comes in a gorgeous little black box with some gold foil text on it. The hair comes packaged in a little plastic thingy. So the shade I got is 613A, and that is the 24-inch. I think it was like 260 grams or something like that. The hair's nice and thick, and I was pretty happy with the quality of it. In the package you get 4 1-clip wefts, 2 3-clip wefts, and 2 4-clip wefts. Before I started dyeing, I just flipped up the clips and snapped them shut to make sure that they were out of the way. You will need a mixing bowl of some sort. If you don't have a mixing bowl, you can just use disposable plastic cups or bowls. Tub of water to clean the brushes, dye application brushes, and then of course your hair dye. I'm using Special Effects Devilish here for the red, War Paint Crimson Crush for the pinkish color, War Paint Violent Crumble for the dark purple, War Paint Luna Blue for the light blue, fitting name, and then I ended up using the Purple Haze by Paintbox. Ignore the other one. Make sure you cover your surface. I'm using a garbage bag, a pair of gloves. Then you just start squirting out all your dyes. Just use a bit at a time. You don't need to put the whole tube in because you don't know whether you'll have any left over or not. Also, laying them out in order will show you what the gradient will look like, sort of. It kind of helps. Then all you gotta do is start painting in order of the colors that you want to use. So I'm just lathering on this Devilish, and when I get to the end, sort of where I want it to start turning into pink, I just really lightly apply it and kind of feather it out. Then I rinse my brush off in between dyes, and I started applying the pink, and what you can see here is I'm starting to overlap the previous red color and really work it in. This side little technique helps feather it out as well to help with the ombre. Now I'm just popping the purple on, overlapping the pink a little bit and taking it a little bit further than I think I need it to go, so that way I can overlap the bluish purple. Try to avoid flat lines if you can, like flat horizontal lines. I use the brush vertically to help eliminate that sort of thing. This just means that the ombre will be a little bit more seamless. Finally, we're putting on the Luna Blue, which kind of looks turquoise here, but it'll come out beautifully, don't worry. Overlapping. Then we're going to flip the whole thing over and just pop it back down so we can do the other side. Make sure you line up the colors and then very carefully go around the clip. But you really want to work this dye in because you want to make sure there's no leftover blonde bits. So push and use your fingers and make sure that every little bit of blonde is covered. Do this with all the rest of your colors all the way down the gradient. And then when you're done and you're happy with how it looks, everything is all, you know, gradiating nicely. Is that even a word? I don't know. But then pick it up. Then I just popped it onto another garbage bag which I had in my bathtub to avoid staining things. And then you can keep going with the rest of the hair, just repeating the exact same steps. Pop them all into your little resting area. What I ended up doing was wrapping them all up in that garbage bag so that they could process, and I left them for about an hour and a half. When they're all done processing, you want to rinse them off in cold water. I did not use shampoo, and I tried to rinse them in a way that the colors wouldn't bleed into each other because I didn't want the red to stain the blue, etc. Make sure you really get that dye out of there until the water runs clear as possible. Then for the rest of the hair, I sort of did this U shape to avoid the dyes running into each other. Once the dye's all gone, grab some conditioner and just run it through their hair. This is supposedly supposed to seal the color in. I just pop them aside on a towel and continue with the rest of the hair. Then once the hair is rested for long enough, just rinse out that conditioner and set them aside on a towel. Then I started to wring out as much of the water as I could, and I sort of rolled them up in the towel and started pushing down really hard to really squeeze that water out of them. Look like a giant sausage full of hair. Ew. This is what they look like, sort of still damp, but you can see the color is really deep and beautiful, and I was really happy with the result. I made a makeshift clothesline out of some lanyards and just hung that up in my closet so that they could dry overnight. The next day I noticed that the red was way too fluorescent and bright and pink, so I grabbed this jeans color in chili red and just went over the red section again, just to deepen up that color to match my hair a bit better. This is what they have turned out like. So it's my little extension holder. It's really easy to make. You just get like a wire coat hanger and squish it together to create this square shape. And then all I did was just tie like lengths of string across. You can curl them on your own head, or you can do what I do, and I have a little hook holder up here. So then I decided to try and curl them with my hair straightener, but it was just taking too long, and then I kept falling over every time I was done, so I got fed up. So I just switched to my barrel iron curler thingy, and that was just so much quicker, and the curls turned out much nicer. And when you're done, you can hang them up on the coat hanger thingy that we've invented. This is just so that they can start to drop a little bit. What I'm going to do as well is I'm going to brush through them once they're in my hair, so you don't have such a defined curl, more like a wave like this. And I just did the exact same curls to my whole head layer by layer. I would curl each little section and then tease the roots really quickly, give it a bit of a hairspray, and then apply your weft of hair. So I started with the 3-clip weft at the bottom. Because you've hairsprayed and teased, it means that the clips will hold much better. Then continue layer by layer, curling, teasing, spraying, and attaching your wefts. Then to give them a bit more of a softer texture, I just brushed through the actual extensions, making sure to hold them at the base. I just found they looked a little bit more natural once they were fluffed out a bit more. Like they blend better with my hair like this, as you can see here. Then I split my hair down the middle, which I don't normally do because I'm going for this like goddess look, and I just continued to curl each section until my entire head was curled and I looked like Merida from Brave. You can stop here, or you can do what I did and just start to twist some of the shorter pieces of hair back. I just quickly grabbed a bobby pin and pinned them into place, tucking them under longer lengths of hair. This sort of gave you like an Aphrodite kind of goddess look. I don't know, I liked it. It was different for me instead of a side part. And that's pretty much all you have to do. Just spray it a lot so that it all stays in place, and this is the finished result. Okay, so this is the finished look. So link in description, please use the code LUNA01 and get a discount, and you can get sweet luscious locks. What really excited me about these guys is that they don't just do like your standard blondes, brunettes, whatever. They also have like crazy colorful ombres, you know, like pinks and purples and things like that. They also take requests for custom dyes, and like I said, they have a specific hair extension which is for dyeing yourself if you were into that sort of thing. And you know what? It's actually pretty fun. It's very time consuming, but at the end of the day you're like, check these. I made these. This is my creation. This is my creativity. Anyway, so I hope you guys liked this tutorial and the review. And that's all I got for now, so I'll see you next time. Woo! Woo! I don't even know, it's just so blue.